This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Hannah Belinsky coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Wednesday, May 13th. Taiwan sends dual minister delegation to World Health Assembly for first time. DPP picks Puma Shen as Taipei mayoral candidate in November election. And defense budget cuts could harm Taiwan's coast defense capabilities, expert says. But first, today's top story. Taiwan is elevating its presence at the 79th World Health Assembly, with the island's foreign and health ministers expected to jointly lead its delegation to Geneva for the first time when the annual gathering opens on May 18th. The Foundation of Medical Professionals Alliance in Taiwan held a pre-departure press conference on Wednesday, where Deputy Health Minister Liu Jiande said the dual ministerial arrangement has been in the works for months.
This is truly a cross-ministry effort, the Foreign Ministry and the Health Ministry together. We have had many discussions on how to showcase Taiwan's medical capabilities to the world through smart healthcare.
Taiwan plans to debut its first WHA Taiwan Smart Medical and Health Tech Expo in Geneva alongside 4 international forums. Deputy Foreign Minister Chen Mingqi stressed that neither UN Resolution 2758 nor WHA Resolution 25-1 refers to Taiwan, arguing that their use to exclude Taiwan undermines the global health principle of leaving no one behind. Taiwan's DPP has nominated legislator Puma Shen, an academic and civil defense advocate sanctioned by Beijing, for Taipei mayor in November's election, setting up a major contest against incumbent KMT mayor Jiang Wan'an.
DPP nominates Puma Shen as Taipei mayoral candidate in November election. The DPP has formally nominated legislator Puma Shen to run for Taipei's mayor in November's election. DPP leader Lai Ching-te, who is also Taiwan's president, announced the nomination at a press conference in Taipei on Wednesday, May 13th. Puma Shen not only possesses interdisciplinary expertise in law, criminology, and public policy, but has also long been involved in work related to democratic deepening, human rights advocacy, and national security resilience, making him the best candidate for Taipei mayor, Lai said. Shen is expected to face the incumbent Taipei mayor, Jiang Wan'an, of the KMT in the election scheduled for November 28th. The last time a DPP candidate won a mayoral election in Taiwan's capital city was in 1994. Change is possible. It just needs a beginning, needs determination, Shen said at the press conference. He said Taipei's problem is not a lack of resources, but a lack of long-term planning. Shen, who co-founded the civil defense organization Kuma Academy, has been sanctioned by Beijing, which put him on a list of people it described as die-hard Taiwan independent separatists. This is James Thompson with Radio Taiwan International, reporting in Taipei.
Australian defense expert Peter Layton told CNA that the Taiwan legislature's drastic cuts to the domestic drone budget may significantly lower its coastal defense capabilities. Layton, a retired Royal Australian Air Force colonel who is now a visiting researcher at the Griffith Asia Institute, made the comments in a telephone interview this Wednesday. Layton pointed out that the recently concluded Balikatan joint military exercise between the United States and the Philippines saw Japan launch missiles during a military exercise in the Philippines for the first time. It also marked the first time the U.S. launched Tomahawk cruise missiles from the Typhoon system in the Philippines. He said this demonstrates the increasing importance Indo-Pacific partners place on drones in deterring Chinese expansion. According to Layton, Taiwan's reduction in domestic drone funding lowers the barriers for China to weaken Taiwan's military capabilities. He believes Taiwan may become more dependent on purchasing U.S. weapons. Layton further warned that China continues to threaten Taiwan's security and stability in the Indo-Pacific region, highlighting Chinese Defense Ministry spokesperson Jiang Bin's recent comments denying the existence of a median line in the Taiwan Strait. He said the timing of this denial just before the Trump-Xi meeting indicates China is seeking additional leverage in negotiations to pressure the United States. President Lai Ching-te said Taiwan is a sovereign and independent country with the right to engage the world in a recorded address to the Copenhagen Democracy Summit on Tuesday. Speaking at the 9th CDS at the invitation of the Alliance of Democracies Foundation, Lai thanked AOD founder and board member Anders Fogh Rasmussen for the opportunity to represent the people of Taiwan and stand with the supporters of freedom, human rights, and democratic values. Lai said the world is at a critical turning point between democracy and authoritarianism, with authoritarian forces expanding across Europe, the Middle East, and the Indo-Pacific through military intimidation, economic coercion, cyber attacks, and gray zone activities. He cited the disruptions to his April trip to Eswatini, saying China obstructed normal flight routes, highlighting how authoritarian regimes attempt to impose their rules and use global aviation safety as political leverage. Such challenges show that no democracy can remain uninvolved, he said, calling for unity among democratic nations. Marking 30 years of Taiwan's direct presidential elections, Lai said democracy is Taiwan's strongest asset and link to the world.
Taiwan is a sovereign, independent nation. The Taiwanese people have every right to engage with the international community, and they are more than capable of contributing to it. No attempt to isolate Taiwan will alter our determination to participate in the international community.
Taiwan's men's table tennis team returned home on Tuesday after winning bronze at the 2026 World Team Table Tennis Championships in London, marking their second consecutive podium finish at the event. Head coach Wang Yize said the result exceeded expectations, noting that the team had initially targeted a quarter-final finish. Wang called the group stage a crucial period of adjustment where players gradually found their rhythm. Lin Yunru, a core player, said he was happy to return to the podium, adding that the team's strong spirit and contributions from all members were key. Asked whether he felt pressure as the team's big brother, Lin expressed that it was manageable. 17-year-old Guo Guanhong emerged as a breakout performer, rallying to defeat world number 33 Anton Karlberg in a match against Sweden and helping the men's team advance to the semifinals. The team's achievements highlight Taiwan's growing strength in international table tennis. The Taiwan Black Bear Education Center in Yuli, Hualien County, has launched a unique keychain shaped like Formosan black bear droppings, and it's become quite popular, even attracting interest from international visitors.
A keychain shaped like bear droppings has become one of Taiwan's hottest cultural souvenirs, with demand stretching as far as South Korea after the product went viral online. The Taiwan Black Bear Education Center created the feces-shaped keychain to mimic the real-life scat of the Formosan black bear and tucked actual seeds inside, reflecting a key ecological fact. Over 80% of the Formosan black bear's diet is plant-based, and its droppings contain so many fruit seeds it's actually a seed dispenser, said a center representative surnamed Huang. People said the design was brilliant, so we turned it into a product. Researchers note that Formosan black bears range across wide territories, effectively spreading seeds across long distances wherever they roam. One visitor said the novel design made conservation education approachable. The poop shape really catches your attention, and it brings people closer to learning about black bears, she said. The bear-dropping keychain joins a growing lineup of popular Taiwanese cultural merchandise, including Taiwan-shaped coasters and little green man crosswalk signal figurines, all prized by both local buyers and foreign visitors. Phil Eskowski for RTI News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Hannah Belinsky. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.